తగలబెట్టండి సార్ నిరంజన్ గారు.
What's up people, I'm Khalib and today I'll be showing you how you can change the engine oil on your gearless scooter. In this case, we are working on a Honda Activa and a Vespa XL 125. Now this is going to be an in-depth video specifically for those who have no idea how it's done. So let's get right into it. Now changing the engine oil is one of the easiest maintenance things you can do on your vehicle. I've seen people leave their vehicles for hours or days at the mechanics for such simple stuff. You'd be surprised to see how easy of a task this is. So easy that it involves only 3 steps. Here's the 3 steps. First, you'll drain the old oil out of the engine, and then you'll clean or replace your oil stainer, and finally, you'll fill it back with new engine oil. Like this.
It's that simple.
Here's what you'll need for the job. You'll be needing any sort of pliers to open the dipstick. And then, you'll be requiring various wrenches or keys depending upon the scooter, because the Activa uses a 17mm hexagonal bolt for which you'll need a wrench, whereas the Vespa uses a 23mm hexagonal bolt, and TVS models come with this 10mm Allen bolt. And finally, manufacturer recommended grade engine oil. You can't just put any engine oil into your engine. There are many oils which have unique grading for each type. They're graded with a number followed by the letter W and then another number like 10W30 or 20W40 or 5W30. Now, engine oil grade is a scale developed by SAE which tells us about the performance of the engine oil at various working temperatures and viscosity and whatnot. More about it in another video. There's also synthetic, semi-synthetic or mineral oil you can choose from. So which engine oil does your bike need? You can find it in your owner's manual, which I'm pretty sure half of you don't have. So another option is you can do a simple Google search and you'll get the answer just like so. In the old oil, you need to locate the drain bolt first, which for an Activa is located right about here. It's a 17mm hexagonal bolt for which you'll need a 17mm wrench. You can use a ring spanner or anything else, but I like to use this special 17mm wrench. They're basically the same. Place the wrench on the bolt, make sure it's a snug fit, and rotate it anti-clockwise. Now this is not gonna come off easily the first time. So what you're gonna do is take a hammer and gently hit on the wrench, just like this, and the nut will break loose. Now place the oil pan below and you should be able to remove the rest of the bolt just by hand like this. As you remove the bolt, the oil will automatically drain out like this. Look at how dirty the oil is. It shouldn't be looking like this. It's recommended to change the engine oil on your Activa every 2500 kilometers if you're using normal mineral engine oil. Now this oil change interval varies from bike to bike and oil to oil. So you can always check your owner's manual for the information. Now that the engine oil has been completely drained out, let's go to the other side of the vehicle to remove the oil stainer, which is located right beside your center stand. Now this is a 17mm bolt, so you can use the 17mm ring spanner for this. The oil stainer is located right behind this 17mm bolt which you are removing right now. I'm gonna fast forward this as I remove the bolt. Now this bolt won't come out that easily because it is spring loaded, unlike the other engine oil drain bolt which we removed a while ago. Once you remove the stainer bolt, you will be finding a spring behind which the stainer is located. So you're going to take all of these out and make sure you clean it really well. You'll see why in a minute. There you go. This mesh kind of thing is called the stainer. Now what this does is it filters the oil every time it gets into your engine. The bad engine oil goes into this and comes out of here. All the dirt, all the debris gets trapped in the other side of the stainer. As you can see, all of this dirt and all of this, I don't know, metal particles and whatnot have been trapped. You really don't want this into your engine. Make sure you clean all of them really well. You can use petrol or diesel to clean all of this. Make sure you don't use diesel that much because it will damage the oil seals on your stinner bolt. Now you can use water or soap to clean it off, but petrol works really good. I always use petrol or diesel to clean stuff. So once you have cleaned it with petrol, wipe everything off with clean cloth. As you can see, all of the dirt we got rid of. Now you really don't want this into your engine, trust me. Once you have cleaned them all, install them back. The stainer goes in first in this direction, followed by the spring. The end of the spring with more number of turns must face you while installing it. Once the spring is in, you take the stainer bolt and put it back. Press the stainer bolt in and rotate it in clockwise direction like this. Now it's a little bit hard to put it back. You just need to have some patience here. Once it's in, tighten the rest of the bolt using a wrench. Make sure you don't over tighten it. At the same time, don't leave it loose. Now back to the drain bolt side of the scooter. Make sure you clean the drain bolt really well. You don't want dirt to get stuck in these threads. Once the drain bolt is clean, make sure you clean the washer as well. It's recommended that you change this washer once every 2 or 3 oil changes. Now this was recently changed, so I'm gonna reuse it. Once it's all clean, put the drain bolt back and hand tighten it all the way through. Once you have reached a point where you can no more tighten it with hand, use your wrench and tighten it the rest. Again, do not over tight this. It should be snug or you'll damage your threads and that's a huge damage to your engine. Good. Once the bolts are in, now it's time to fill it back with new engine oil. Now engine oil comes in 800 ml or 1 liter packs only, but your Activa or any other gearless scooter requires only around 700 to 750 ml of oil. As you can see, it's clearly mentioned on the dipstick. So what I'm gonna do is I'll use this container which has markings on it and I'll pour my new engine oil into this container so I don't overfill my engine, because too much engine oil is also hazardous to your engine. Now I'm gonna fill this container with brand new engine oil to exactly 700 ml. That's what my Activa requires. How much engine oil does your scooter need? You can always refer to that in your owner's manual, or you can do the simple Google search. As you can see, 700 ml. Alright then, out with the old, in with the new engine oil. Let's fill it back in. You must be wondering, Benches, from where do I fill the engine oil back? Now this thing here, it's called the dipstick. When you open it, you'll find a port through which you're gonna pour back the engine oil in. This bitch won't come out that easily either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a cutting plier or any sort of plier to open it like this. You're just gonna break it loose and you can remove the rest of it by hand. There you go. A dipstick basically tells you the amount of engine oil that's present in your engine. I'm gonna put this aside and clean it later. And now let's pour in the engine oil back. You just fill it back through this port here. Now Now you can use a funnel or anything else, but some oil packs come with this tube-like thing, so you can easily pour it in. ऑयल ही तो जा रहा है और कितनी देर देखोगे? फास्ट फॉरवर्ड कर देता हूँ.
Five minutes later.
Once the oil is in, clean your dipstick and put it back in. Make sure it's dry because you got to check the oil level. Once it's all in, you got to take it back out like this. Check the oil level. The shinier part on your dipstick is your oil level. The oil level should be at its max position, not too much, not too less, because more engine oil or less engine oil can both damage your engine. Once you've checked the oil level, put the dipstick back in and make sure it's a tight, snug fit. Now just hand tighten it, you don't have to use any pliers or anything else. Clean all the mess that's around the dipstick and you're done. That's how you change the engine oil on your Activa. See, it's that simple. It's not that different, if not the same, for Vespas or other scooters. All you need is the correct engine oil and proper tools. So first, you're gonna locate the drain bolt. For Vespa, it's located right here. It's a 23mm bolt. Let's say I don't have a 23mm wrench. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use an adjustable wrench here. Now be very careful with this because you might strip the bolt ends. Ask me how I know. Once the bolt is out, the oil drains out automatically and you'll find the stainer right behind it, unlike the Activa which is located on the other side. So you're gonna clean it really well. Now that the oil is out and the stainer is cleaned well, insert the stainer back. You just have to push it in and it'll stay there. Then put back the clean drain bolt. Again, tighten it just by hand all the way through, and once it's tight enough, use a wrench. And now pour the new oil. It's the same here. Just open the dipstick and dump it in. Notice the oil color is red here. It's because of the different grade recommended by Vespa. Now Vespa recommends 20W40 for this particular model. Once the new oil is in, put the dry dipstick in and check for the oil level. If it's good, put it back and you're done. Congratulations. That's how you do oil changes on your gearless scooters. Yeah, also don't forget to clean all that mess on the exhaust because that's not safe.